Hello, people. I'm here once again. I'm gonna talk about living in Germany, the people in Germany, and basically about Germany. What to know for those who want to come to Germany. I have to speak the truth, people. I have to speak the truth. I can't tell no lie. I have to tell it like it is of what I see, you know. So it's by facts from me, my opinions of what I go through and of what I am experiencing. So anyone wants to vex and be angry and upset, what can I do? What can I say? I don't know. I'm speaking from my point of view of what I go through and of what I see and of who I am around and everything of what my eyes see, my ears hear. So I don't know what to tell you if you want to vex or malice or cuss or argue. What can I do? I don't know. Take it up with me or take it up with God. Or take it up with your own self. I don't know what else to say. So anyway, what should I start with? Germany. The country. The country, Germany. Okay. It is somewhat good and somewhat bad. Truly, I can say for black people, it's mostly bad. I don't know. Most black people here in Germany say it has been rough and bad for them, okay? We all have cried. We all have, like, said we don't want to stay here, go back to our homeland. Some went back to their homeland and some stayed. Some went back to their homeland and come back to Germany and decide to stay. And some here, other than blacks, like I know Lebanese twins, they're from Lebanon, they're twins, and they come here, they are probably here for what, probably 6 to 7 months now they're here for, and it's like they regret coming here. Okay, and they are white, like mixed race, what Arab people are. So it's not only blacks, okay? So don't argue with me and don't think I'm racist or anything. Is different race people don't like it in Germany. Lord Jesus, I have to laugh at bad things sometimes. Truly, I have to laugh at bad things sometimes because ugh, it's not nice sometimes here in Germany. Yeah. It's best to laugh than to be sad. So if you see me laughing, people, it's just to take away stress. And you have to laugh at bad things sometimes. So it don't make no sense being sad and vexed and upset and stuff. And from it's the truth, I speak it. I speak the truth of what I know and see, okay? And of what I hear from the source, okay? So, anyway, some people don't like it here. It's sometimes nice, sometimes bad. Like, black people seem to go through racism sometimes. I don't know. The white people stare at us, or German people stare at the blacks. I don't know what they're staring at, but it's like we're aliens to them. And they just stare. Like, it's either we probably look ugly or pretty, or they stare like we are aliens or something. I don't know what's the matter, but the men are kind And if you can't speak German, the Germans act like it's a huge, big deal, problem, trouble kind of thing. I don't know what's wrong with them, but they need to calm down with that speaking German thing. But some of them would be like, open to English, mostly English, because I don't know if they can speak Arab and all those other languages and Indian languages that people speak here, because it's mixed race here. Yes. In Germany, it's tons of mixed race. You got the blacks, you got the Indians, you got the Arabs, Syria people, Lebanon people. You got tons of different races all packed up in Germany here. I don't know which race is not here. You got the Africans here, from Kenya, and you have Somalians here, and all different types of race. I mean, it's tons of different types of race here, so I am not African. I'm from a different country. I'm from the Caribbean islands. So you got the Caribbean islands people also here. So you have different walks of life type of people here. Different countries, different races. People are here in Germany. It's not just Germans here, okay? What else? The food is cheap. The clothes is mostly expensive. The shoes is somewhat cheap, somewhat expensive. To do hair. I don't know if I say that good, but like what I say, I'm from the Caribbean. We speak a different type of English. It's broken English. So if I don't say hair good, and if I don't say hair good, it's because of my broken English from my motherland. Okay, so to do hair in Germany, it's what should I say? Mostly expensive with black people doing black hair, because I know a young lady in Heilbronn. She do hair really expensive, like super expensive, like 500 euros to do braids, while I know a next lady who, there are black people, but different country they are from. And the one in Heidelberg do braids for like the highest 350 euros. So the one in Heilbronn, charge more money than the one in Heidelberg. So it varies. The lowest for braids with probably this length is like for 150, I think, I'm not sure. 150 euros for the braids. That's the lowest, 150, and the highest is probably, I don't know, 500 euros. So it's what, mostly expensive or somewhat expensive. I don't know. With the whites, it's cheap to do ear. With the European ear, the white people ear, it's very cheaper than the black people ear. It's so very cheaper than us black people to do our ear. Okay. Yes, I really don't know why. Probably because it takes so long for us to do our hair. So I guess that's why our ear probably, have to charge more, because our ear takes so long to do. Yep. They help out people here, like the government help people here. Here in Germany, the government help people sometimes, like they give mothers, families money who have children. They help out the poor in like they have a part where they put clothes at to, give people who don't have clothes, and they give food to people at a very low price, I think. So those who don't have money can go to the supermarket, a certain supermarket, and get food for cheap. They pack it, in a bag, I think, or they just sell it to them cheap. I'm not sure how that go, but I hear my husband tell me. Okay, so they help out the poor. They help out refugees. This is the only country I know that help refugees. Okay. In my homeland, in my country where I come from, they keep refugees for one day and send them back the next day and say, no, you can't stay here without a passport or visa. So to hear this country, Germany, help out tons of refugees, a lot of refugees, it's so weird and funny, and it's nice at the same time. It's very overwhelming to know that, because at the end, it's like one part it's bad because of too many refugees, and some of them probably doing bad and wrongs, and then at the other end it's good because they're helping out people, giving them a chance to have a better life, to live in a better country. So it's like that. It's somewhat bad, somewhat good. But, to me, it's nice that they're helping out people. When it reached to a certain limit, I suggest they stop, because too much of one thing is not good. Unless it's too much of the Lord, then that would be good. Too much of the Lord words, that can be good. But other than what have to do with the Lord, too much of one thing is not good. It's either all the time or most times. So they can probably ease down with that, or stop, or probably ease down with it. I don't know. So anyway, it's all good with that, of them helping people. The next thing in helping people, what the government do is the government help people who don't work for a certain time, like they have words and they lose a job. They can go to the job center, I think, to get money, or they give them money if they haven't worked for a year or something. I'm not really 100% know exactly how it go, but my husband tell me something like that. Okay, so they help people who haven't worked in a while. They give them money, yeah, employment money or something. So that is really good, really, really good. Where I come from, if I am on the road, and even though this might be bad, but people help you if you're stranding. Like if you're walking on the road, you don't got no bus fare or no vehicle, and you have to go to where you want to go. These Germans, most of them, ain't gonna stop for you. They are not gonna stop for you. Probably 1 out of 10 person will stop for you, and you probably have to pray for that person to stop for you, okay? Because it's not gonna happen. And in my homeland where I come from, they would help you in the supermarket. Like sometimes if you don't got all of the money, someone will help you sometimes, and give you the rest of money that you need, from it's not too much, So in Germany, that mostly don't happen. It would happen 1 out of 10 times for someone to help you and give you the extra money that you need to pay your bill at the supermarket. Like if you don't have all the money, and you don't want to put back anything, and you're wondering where you're gonna get the money from. 1 out of 10 person might help you, and 1 out of 10 person might pick you up and ask you where you need to go and carry you if you're stranded on the road and walking to where you need to go. It might sound bad, but sometimes you need a lift. You need someone to drop you where you need to go in case probably you don't have bus fare and whatever. So whoever thinking, ooh, that's bad. It's, to take ride from strangers. But I'm just saying, 1 out of 10 person would help you. That's what I am saying in getting help. That's so. Just think about the help that I'm talking about, okay, people? In getting help from someone here in Germany, 1 out of 10 person will help you, okay? That's what I'm basically saying. Where I come from, people help you a lot. That's what I'm saying, okay? Like we might be wild and bad and crazy in doing things, and we will fight and war, and they probably shooting up the place where I come from and killing off people and whatnot. But at least we are kind and helpful. Okay, we help people. We are very kind and helpful. If you need anything, like, oh, someone rob you, you can call, and then a bunch of people grab that person. If you need help with your bags, like it's too heavy, whatever, they help the old people with their bags. If they need help with their bags, if it's too much or too heavy, they help the old people with their bags. They help people cross the road and stuff. So that's what I'm talking about. We are very helpful, okay? We are very, very helpful, okay? So that's what I'm saying. It's like 1 out of 10 person here do that. Okay. So back to the language. It's very hard, Dutch. It's super, super very hard to speak Dutch. Yep. I'm telling you, I struggle with it. Ooh, I don't like it. I really don't like it. Oh, Lord, thinking about it. Thinking about it. Oh, I really don't like speaking Dutch. The reason why I don't like Dutch is because I find it confusing. And anyone who have to think about what they have to say and wonder how to put their words in order. I mean, I find it ridiculous. Ridiculous. But it's the Lord God creates languages, right? So I have to probably take it up with God. I can't argue with these people because these people did not create Dutch. They didn't invent the language. So it's the Lord God do it. So I have to, I can't argue with them. I say, Lord, why you create this confusing, hard to speak language? That's what I do. I take it up with the Lord because it's the Lord God create language. I can't say nothing about these people creating a language because it's not them do it. So, it's the Lord God do it. But anyway, Dutch is super hard. German language is very, very hard. It's confusing as heck. Okay? So I'm just telling you from now. And the Germans want you to speak Dutch. It's like they're in your skin, like, oh, speak Dutch. You need to speak Dutch. It's so annoying. It's so provoking. And then they are provoked if you want them to speak English. I mean, they will do it sometimes, but then some people who are here for years on top of years and they're more older, sometimes they don't want to speak Dutch to you. They will act up and act like their races are ungodly and miserable and all of that and be ignoring you. Or they will just disrespect you by just speaking their language, in order for you to just speak it or walk away. So that's their disrespect, of what they do. It's either you speak their language or they walk away, or you have to walk away if you don't know Dutch. That's how some of them are. I like the ones who speak English with me if I don't get all the Dutch language and knowing what to say. I like those people who are nice and from the new English, they don't speak the English with you and help you to understand what you need to know, okay? And give you the information of what you need to know or have a conversation with you, whatever it is. Yeah. uh uh Most of the white men here like black girls, and that's a good thing for y'all ladies who want to know. Yeah, the white men here, some of them like, or most of them like black girls. Okay, so that's a good thing for me. And for any one of y'all ladies who want to know, yeah, who are interested. But I would say only be with them because they're kind. Other than that, and they're not even all that kind in helping you to start a business. They will be kind in giving you stuff, buying you stuff, sometime or most time. But if you want to start a business, the German man is not gonna want to help you. I don't know what's their problem in helping women to start a business, unless probably they're white. I don't know. But the white men who married to a black woman, I don't know what's their problem in helping us to start a business, but it's like they have a problem with it and they don't want to help us to start our own business. Black women are independent women. Okay, and everyone who I know that's black who is with a German man, they would, one of them asked their husband to help her to start a business. He say no. The other one, I don't know if she asked, but she had to do it on her own. She said to her husband, which is a German man, and she's black. Okay, so the two of them is from different country. So one of them asks their German husband to just pay for the school fee then, and she would do the rest, because she realized she have to do the rest because this is not gonna happen for him to help her to start a business. Okay, so she have to do it on her own. Yes, she just wants him to help her with the school fee, and she just be the independent person and and do everything else on her own. So that's what she tell me. Yes, I don't know what's wrong with them, but they are so selfish and mean where that concerned. Yes. So I'm just telling you about the men. If you want to get with them, I'm just telling you. Oh, and also, some of them seem so ungodly. It's like they don't want to go to church. It's like you have to force them to pay tithe and offering. It's like they think God don't exist, or they don't fear God or something. Sometimes I hear the black ladies who are with Germans, they go through so many problems with them, a ton load of problems with them or from them, because they don't want the black girls to probably worship the Lord or go to church, or the German man don't want to go to church with their black wife, and it's like a whole lot of ungodliness they're going on with. And we have to just pray for them. We have to just put them to God, because it's not pretty, it's not nice. So I would not suggest any godly Christ-like woman to go for any German man who is not a Christian, who is not godly nor Christ-like, because you're gonna have a whole bunch of problems with them. Okay, one person, I hear a black lady have a problem with her German husband, that she can't pray or something. It's like he have a problem with her praying. No, I have to laugh at bad things sometimes, truly. It's just ridiculous. Truly. I leave them to God, truly. Yeah, boy. You have to just leave them to God. My goodness. You have to do a whole bunch of prayer. A whole bunch of prayers for these German men. Truly, it's very hard. A lot of us who are black women who married to German men, we go through like hell on earth with them, because they let us cry, or the black woman have to leave them, or she have to just be independent and make her own money and don't depend on her German husband because he's so selfish. Sometimes they are selfish when it have to do with, I said it already, business, and it's like they don't want you to be independent. It's like they want you to depend on them and you don't have your own. And that's not good. It's like they don't realize that is not good. It is good for the woman to be independent and make her money, and she can also help the husband in paying bills and buying food and whatever. It's like these German men need to know that it is good to be independent, for the wife to make her own money and help out the husband and stuff. So with certain things, they are so selfish and mean, and most times they will be kind in buying you stuff and giving you few simple stuff, simple basic stuff. Yes, so my goodness, it is rough being with, it is very rough being with a German man. And then for black and white couples, it's like they don't hold hands nor kiss in public, except for me and my husband. I do it to my husband. I don't see no one else do it as a black and white couple. I hardly see black and white couples here hold hands and kiss in public. I don't know what's going on with them. It's like they're hiding, but I'm not hiding. I show it up. I don't care, the Lord God said, do not be afraid of man, for what can man do unto you? You should fear the Lord God, who can take both soul and body and cast into hell. The Lord God said, do not be afraid of man. They can what? Harm the body, but they can take the body, but not the soul. Yes, you should be afraid of the Lord God, who can take both body and soul and cast into hell. That's what the Lord God says. So if a man can't take your soul, they can only take the body. You should only be afraid of the Lord God and not mankind. Okay, so I ain't afraid of man, of what they might say. Okay. And I'm not afraid of what they can do either. So I show my love to my husband. I don't care. I hug his hand. I kiss him in public. I do whatever I want to do in public. That's basic. Okay. So, I don't know why other black people would be nervous to do that in public. I really don't know. But I've never seen it before. I've seen black and white couples, but they never show affection in public here in Germany. So it's so many pros and cons in Germany. Oh, in the supermarket in Germany, they have a bunch of ugly looking, weird looking food. Greek food, some food that look bad and taste bad. Most of the food are like that. I don't know what to eat sometime in this place, in this country, from these supermarket. My goodness, it's like, oh Lord Jesus, I'm telling you, Lord good. So if you want some nice home cooked or American style cuisine type food to buy at the supermarket, you can hardly get it because it's mostly Greek, German food looking type foods are here. I don't know what else to say because that's how they look. German and Greek. Okay. They look so weird. I mean, it's just plain like ugly and taste bad looking food. I don't even know what they are. I mean, you will see in my videos, like the very first videos I have of almost every one of the unique weird looking foods they sell. I have a bunch of videos that you can see in my YouTube channel that show all of the weird unique food that they have in the supermarket, so you can look at them way down at the first part of my videos. Yeah. Okay, so they also have a buckle selling machine. I love that because we don't have it in our homeland. Yeah, we have to sell buckles, like, carry them with our hand. We have to wash them off and carry them carry them in our hand in a bag to go to shop and sell them. But in Germany, you know, is a plastic buckles, and the yeah, you also sell the glass buckles, and you don't have to wash them off. You just drink the water or drink the juice some out of it, or the beer, whatever, out of it, and you carry it to the machine and you put it in the machine, and it calculates all those money from the buckles, and you get the money on a paper. Okay, and you can use that money at the supermarkets, or you can tell them you want the money and you take the money. So it's either you buy things from the money on the paper that you get from the buckle selling machine, or you can ask for the money. So that's a good thing to me. That is way better than when I was in my country, my homeland. You know, selling buckles where I come from is very cheap, very little money. It's like low little money you get for a bunch of buckles. Okay, it can probably buy you a little thing to eat if you give them a good amount, like probably 20 buckles. I don't know, you can get something to eat from that. But you have to wash the bottles and all of that and carry it to a shop and sell it. But like what I say, you get little money. So anyway, I don't like that way. I really don't like it that way. I prefer this buckle selling machine in Germany. Okay, so and in the country that I come from, the food is not, it's not cheap. And here I can get cheap food. The food is very cheap here. I can get something to eat for $1. So that's good. So what else? I don't think of anything else to say. This country is huge. It's somewhat boring and somewhat nice, but you have to go to the city, the big city, to get the nice experience, the exciting experience. Like Berlin, it's huge, but if you're in the country, it's very boring, very boring. So I suggest do not go into the country unless you need to see some relatives and family members or extended family or something. But if you want to enjoy yourself, go to the big city Yes, like Berlin, where all the excitements and all those stuff is at. So the city is more better than the country if you want to enjoy yourself. Yep. And if you're gonna live here, the buses in the country, I don't know about the city, but the buses in the country take like every hour to come. If you're gonna wait on a bus, where I am at is like in the country. And the buses come like every hour. Most times the buses come every hour here in the country part. So that's not good. That's really not good, because if I want to go somewhere, I have to be extra early or I'm going to be late because the buses come every hour. Yes, so I think you probably have to hurry up and get your own vehicle if you're gonna live in Germany and be in the country area. You have to really hurry up and get your vehicle. And then the next thing, to get your own vehicle, to get the license is super expensive. I don't like this because where I come from, we can get the license for cheap. Okay, we can get license for like $140 in where I come from. And license in Germany, to get license, your driver's license in Germany, it's like what, the highest 3,000 euro, and the lowest is like 800, 900 euros. Here in Offenheim, you can get license for like 800, 900 euro. So that's way expensive if that's the lowest. And the highest is like 3,000 euro. That is way expensive. For those who hardly have money, how they gonna get their license? They have to get a loan or beg money to get their license, and then get a next loan or beg a next bunch of money to buy a vehicle, because the vehicle is gonna be expensive and the license is expensive. What is a person supposed to do if they hardly have money? Tell me now. So this is so not good. To get a license in this country, Germany, is so not good for people who don't really have that much money. For the poor, for persons who are not working, it's very hard. It's gonna be difficult. So that's not good. Yeah. Yep. So I think that's all. Might be some other things, but right now I can't remember anything else. I already talked about the races on the train because I've experienced where I didn't have my ticket and a white girl didn't have her ticket, and they let the white girl pass and they want to kick me off the train if I don't have my ticket, or they charge me 60 euros if I don't have my ticket. So I guess the inspectors on the train that are white are racist. They treat black people like, you know, like they heard about us or something, like they don't like us or something, and then they treat the white people very good in the buses and on the train. Yeah, they treat the white people more better on the transportation than how they treat the black people. I don't know why, but that's not good. Yeah. So my advice to those who are coming to Germany, you can come to visit, but don't come to live if you're black. That's what my advice is. For anyone who coming to live in Germany, you can come if you're white, but don't come if you're black and you want to live in Germany, because you're going to have a hard time. A very difficult time. And if you have a quick brain, you can come if you have money and you got a lot of money, I'm talking about tons of money, to can buy that expensive license and buy or rent a house or an apartment, and buy a car, or start your own business. And if you got quick brain to understand their confusing, hard, difficult language, and you're black, then you can come to Germany and live. Other than that, don't come to Germany to live, okay? You can come if you're white, because it seems like it's much easier if you're white. So I'm just saying, it's my opinion. I don't care who wanna vex or malice or cuss or argue. It's my opinion, okay? If you're in my shoes, then you know, and you say the same thing, because it's tons of black people saying the same thing. So that means it's not me alone going through the same thing. Other black folks are going through the same thing, okay? So take it up with your own self, or pray about it with the Lord God. Don't argue with me. For no weapon that is formed against me shall prosper, in Jesus Christ's name. And every tongue that is raised against me in judgment, I condemn it, in Jesus Christ's name. So that's all I have to say to you folks who needs to know about Germany. Okay, Jesus Christ love you. Have a nice day.